When you play the Game of Thrones, you
Subscribe and like.
or you die. There is no middle ground.
Alright, hello YouTube, and welcome back to the Grease Comics YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Gerold Dayne, or Darkstar. Now, this is a very fascinating character, and a character I've always wanted to do a video on, but he's just a very weird character, because I feel like George wants us to believe he is a very important character. He's talked a lot in Ariane's chapters with Doran, saying that he is the most dangerous man in Dorne. So what's up with this? Why haven't we seen this character more? Why has he only been in one chapter? What is his significance going to be in Winds of Winter? But before we get into the video, if you guys like to like, subscribe, and comment, please do. It helps the channel grow, reach our people that might like this content as well. And let's get into it. So Darkstar, at the very current moment, right, he has escaped from Ariane's party after her failed plot, after cutting Myrcella's ear off, and he had wanted to kill her to start the war against the Lannisters. And Doran tells Balon Swan, when he comes to get Myrcella, that Darkstar was the one to kill Eris Oakheart. So basically Myrcella asks him to go find Darkstar and kill him or whatever, and Arya Hoda ends up going, and Obara Sand ends up going along as well. Now, how is this going to go? Because these are three pretty solid fighters going to track down Darkstar, but here is the big thing. Darkstar is definitely described as being a very capable fighter and very dangerous. We've even heard in Ariane's Winds of Winter POV chapter that he is even more dangerous than Oberyn and is even more of a snake than Oberyn ever was. So this is in the context of saying Darkstar's, has a good enough chance that he could beat Obara, and also Balon Swan is not the best Kingsguard in the world, not the best fighter in the world, and then also Arya Hoda, Ariane's kind of thinking, well, no one can beat Arya Hoda, and again, this is kind of countered, and it's not kind of the truth, right? Whereas Sir Daemon, who actually had been with Oberyn quite a bit, he actually tells Ariane that I think Darkstar could still probably take it because he is an extremely dangerous person. And we're constantly given this through everyone that we talk about with Darkstar, is that he is a very dangerous figure. Now, why would he be dangerous in the context of Winds of Winter? What is going on besides him just being a swordsman? Well, not only is he part of a branch of the Dayne House and Starfall, we're also maybe kind of led to believe that he has some political strength or danger as to why he would be a danger. Does he have a lot of sellswords? Does he have kind of political backing? Now, I think the biggest danger that Doran's plan faces is that Darkstar knows everything that happened with Ariane's plot. And I really think the major point of Darkstar is to be the antagonist of Ariane and Doran. Because Ariane constantly in her Winds of Winter sample chapters thinks about how much she regrets her decision in trusting Darkstar, and how she's never going to trust him again, and how she's learned from that. But I think it's going to come back to bite her. As we always learn, mistakes in the past always come back. So what I think is going to happen when we have this meeting of characters with Darkstar and Balon Swan and Arya Hoda and Obara is that Darkstar is going to try and flip them on each other. Because Darkstar is going to sit here and go, well, I may have done this, but Arya Hoda is the one that killed your sworn brother, Balon Swan. So I think the way Darkstar is going to get out of this situation is he's going to turn them on each other. And I think Obara is actually very likely could switch. I think she could switch sides here. She did swear to Doran that she would be loyal and all that stuff. But here is a perfect opportunity. Darkstar is giving Obara everything that she really wanted. Their plans were very similar in how they wanted to start war with the Lannisters. So I could see a situation where Balon Swan turns on Arya Hoda to avenge him, and then the other two kind of get together and then kill the survivor. So that's how I can see that situation going. Now, where do I see it from there? I think Darkstar will kind of reveal how Doran has been, how he's just not acting on any of his things going on in the world right now, with Oberyn dying, him trying to cover everything up. I think Darkstar is going to be a major catalyst And I think he's going to basically force Duran and Ariane to act and to support Aegon. I think it's going to be a major reason why they end up doing that, because I think Darkstar is going to basically build up a rebel like Dornish force and may even look to attack somewhere like an old town to force the Lannisters and Tyrells to go to war with Dorne. Now, that is kind of how I see Darkstar's importance being. I think he's that character that's going to destroy all these scheming and plots, because George never likes telling us an entire plot or an entire scheme that's been going for a long time and then having it just work out perfectly, right? So I think the way this is going to happen is that someone has to be the person that, you know, shows how Duran's been lying or stuff like that, and to kind of just make that plot explode. So I think Darkstar in that regard is going to be the character that does that. Now, I think another reason we could be getting Darkstar is I think he could be attempting to steal the sword, Dawn. And I think that could be how we see the sword. I just think it'd be really cool to actually get to see the sword in the books. Outside of that, I don't think Dawn is going to have a major relevance to the story. I know a lot of people have theorized it's the actual Lightbringer, and maybe it was. I just don't think it's going to have as much of an impact as some other people do believe. But that is kind of my predictions for Darkstar. I think his major role is going to be the catalyst or the antagonist for Ariane and Duran, and kind of screwing up their plans and causing a lot of that chaos in the Dornish plot. So thank you guys all for watching this video. I also want to say thank you guys for getting the channel to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure if we're there yet as this video comes out, but if it has, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. There will be an 1,000 subscriber YouTube video up this week if we hit the mark, and it's going to be doing a video on all of the Winds of Winter, like major plots, all of the minor characters. Darkstar will be in that video as well. Just talking about everything, and it's going to be a really long video. I've recorded most of it at this point. It's going to be about an hour, probably and a half. So I hope you guys are excited for that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.